Okay, this was my last idea for gold, and this video right there, we're looking for that break, pullback, retest, and fail. So as it was, we got exactly that. Now here's where it gets better, and then we're going to look for another opportunity today. This indicator, look at the signal right there. That's your first entry. There's your second. Most of them are going to be good. Look at all these, for example. Occasionally, yeah, you might get, there's 2R there if you had a tight stop. And then this one down here wasn't so great. But here's the thing. You only take these trades when this blue dotted line is heading in that direction. If the blue dotted line is heading down, you don't touch it. Therefore, this signal is null and void. All right, so we're going to have a look for an opportunity now. And we'll go over to TradingView. Okay, video. All right, TradingView. We're going to look for another opportunity today with gold. Now, this was the last one I posted. If you have a look at my video, here it is. And I was looking for the pullback, retest, and fail. So that was it right there. So what we're going to do now is start again. We're going to look for another opportunity. First thing I'll do is grab a volume profile, give us a bit of an idea of what's going on here. So we've got this range, and I'm going to go pick the high and the low of the range. So we'll just take it back as far as about here, right? So I'm interested in, okay, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. You get what I'm saying here? Look, sell, possible buy, targeting that. This is a range trading. Now, what I'm going to be looking for is for price to go into price discovery. Now, given this price action here, what I want to see would be a break under here, and it fails, right? So we need to see exactly this. This is the plan. Got to get a lower low right there, right? So we've got, so we get some kind of continuation low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, I've got to get that. If I get that, then I go in on that pullback. So that's my short. Stop loss would just go above. See this value range through here on the volume profile? That's where you want to look for your stop loss right there. It is low value node. All right, so that's the plan short, and we could label that. And long, well, no, sell. This is looking like it might want to pull back, possibly. Yes, looking a little dodgy. We've definitely got some downward momentum going on. Equal lows are across here, pretty much, right? Kind of. Yeah, well, not really. I mean, slightly higher low here, but that's the plan. Look, we're breaking down under this level now. So if this continues down, gives me a lower low, I'm short. And on the long side, it's got to break. Look, it's just simply this, guys. You can trade it between the highs and the lows of the range, or it goes into price discovery, right? So if it holds here, you could buy targeting 1 and 2. If it breaks here, you can look to sell. Okay, that's what's been going on. That's one thing. That's trading within the range. But the other thing is when it breaks out of the range, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky around here. You've got to get more than one break and retest. That's why I go for number 2. Okay, so if it breaks down and we get a lower low, then that's a better confirmation to get short there. So that's a plan. You just wait for the setup. Now, if you've got systems in place to give you, an alert for that, then definitely set that up for sure. All right, so I'm looking for a potential bearish here. Look, it's seriously, it's easy, guys. Like, I mean, if this fails to break out and we get a green candle back in, that could be a buy opportunity. All right, targeting point of control and then the value area high. You've just got to go with all right, go with this. Here's the thing: if you want to go long, grab VWAP, throw it on the low. That's number 1. Number 2, It's got to break VWAP, right? Go down to a 5-minute chart. Okay, just use VWAP. So you've got VWAP off this low, you've got VWAP off this low here. All right, if it breaks VWAP, you go long. It's as easy as that. Now, if you're looking for a short, throw a VWAP on the high. Well, it's kind of forming. You've got a high back over here. You can even create a cluster, a VWAP cluster if you like. That one, yeah, that was a bit far back, but you got this whole VWAP cluster, right? So, yeah, if it continues down and stays, under, there's the VWAP levels. But look for this drop down and pull back and throw another VWAP on this high here, right there. Right, so that's one way you can do this. So, yeah, VWAP on that. There it is here. What else? And yeah, it comes back, pulls back, and then you want to stay under it. Like that VWAP will follow down. Okay, price comes back and it rotates under VWAP, then that's where you go short. Anyway, that's my take on gold as a possible short if it breaks under here. What else can I say? Yeah, comment. I'd love it if you shared your thoughts. Let me know what you think. With that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.